Hey there folks, it is me, RandomJosh Plays, and we are back again with some more Horizon Forbidden West. We are here on part 5 now, heading back in. We've got some more work to do, so let's see where we get to today. Alrighty, time for us to investigate the mysterious explosions. Wonder what this is going to be. Vista Point Tower. Oh, well, there's that over there.
There's the quarry Thurles mentioned.
What was the one with the quarry? Is it this one? I don't know. Or is this... Well, this is where we're supposed to be at, so... In the bin. What's else? Come on, hit the damn thingy. There we go.
One less machine.
Oh, this one's bucking like crazy. Got its attention. Oh god.
Incoming.
Oh my god, there's quite a few of them, isn't there? I don't think I quite realised just how many there actually were. Get it. Get your ones as well. Boom.
Another one down. You're slightly different. Those One less machine.
Technically, we can now use this. Can I? Oh no, maybe not. I'm lying. Uh-oh. Got
Another
him.
one down.
Oh, we're getting there. Damn it.
There. Quarry's safe.
Oh. Yeah, we'll talk. Don't worry. I want to claim all my goodies first. Taking all those down. You'd be stealing my stuff, woman. Right, is there anything else? Oh, right, where am I going? Why do you keep throwing me everywhere? Like, where am I actually going? Make your mind up. Here we go, hello.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them Bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chain Scrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the Bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the Bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in the dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Well, we can hope.
I think I've cleared out most of the Bristlebacks. Chain Scrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Olvin the good news. Voorhees too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
We can hope. In the meantime, while we're doing that, let's see. You have to go to the Scrounger's site. Oh. Which is a distance away, apparently. When the map loads. I'm finding that everything seems to load pretty slow on this game. I don't know whether it is mine or the fact that it is still relatively new out. It's like, this is crazy. Like, how long has it taken to just load the map? God bless if I actually need to look at what I'm doing. I mean... yeah, I was gonna try and like maybe look at some of this stuff just to add out, but I guess we'll continue on with this then in that case. So back we go. So much Ridgewood. I love it, mate. I know we can fast travel, but why would we? I'm actually enjoying this. Killing wildlife. As you do, raccoon bone. You can kill birds as well in this, I assume. I noticed that that one bird that we found along the way. Ah, hello. In theory, could I actually tame these, or... I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, at some point. Not doing it right now, though. Yep, I know I just got your attention because I ran. I do apologize. Hello, friend.
Ulvin to blow the whistle, then what east to Baronlight.
Mm-hmm. Get him to blow on that whistle, please. Ah.
You look like you're itching for a fight, friend.
Interesting. Right. In my ass.
Here, I see.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate.
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
We already had that conversation, didn't we? Yeah, we
I
totally
cleared out
had
all the
those.
Bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. It shouldn't take more than a day. Or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather around. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The Bristlebacks are defeated. You,
What?
sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Terrific. Yay.
And Ulvin has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah,
That's more like it.
yeah. Woo!
Ha-ha.
Yeah! Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Merchants are now available. Okay, we can do all the goods. Lovely skill
With the chain
boosting.
scrapes back to work, merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Baronlight. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
This is your stash. You found as well as other locations. When you gather items, these items will be sent to your stash. You can retrieve them individually or restock all by holding square. Interesting. Ah, look at that. Nice. Okay. Oh, and I love the fact that it's like categorize them out. So like these are the valuables that we should sell. Quite a lot to sell, which is great.
Brought out only the good
I
stuff
want to
for you,
talk
Rick.
to this person.
Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you?
Ooh.
Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Thank you. Ooh, fire bow. Oh, I need that sharp shot. Gonna have to take down some charges, I guess. What other goodies can you offer me, just out of curiosity? Machine muscle. Interesting. Oh, I mean, I can sell all this stuff to you. Love that it goes straight to like that menu, and already gets you to sell them all. That's blessed. Because otherwise you're sat there like flouncing around with it for ages.
Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Oof. What a savage. I like that person.
Stealth, power, and protection.
Ah, yeah. Or a Huntress, or Ceramic Explorer, or a Thunder Elite. Oof. Unlock that. Oh, they're sold out, that's why. I say they seem awfully cheap being one metal thingy. Hello, Trouble. We ought to be getting on, don't we, hey?
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the Bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light, buddies. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
I think all that stuff, like, bruh. That's intense. He is absolutely loving this.
Well,
Nice.
now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Override a charger. Oh, we've got some more quests. And here. Come on through and see what we've got. Sorry. Wow. What am I listening to? What's that? What's in here? Yes. Do I have to go through this way? Indeed, we do.
Over here. One more round.
I guess I can speak to you
Savior.
a second.
Thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chain Scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King, even with the Valley working again. Ulvund hopes he can stir up enough resentment against the Karja to call for a strike.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chain Scrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Well, an interesting take. Guess we can have a look into some stuff with that. What is this? Machine strike. Interesting.
Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Ulvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Karja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. I never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by. Convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
So the Bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Ulvin's plans. Now, if only there was some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Ah, damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Squeaky wheel. What a weird thing to say. But
What else can
sure.
you tell me about the Shadow Karja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Karja for one. At least, not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbroker's ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
Who is this Tolland Cleanbroker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvund go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Tolland works for Ulvund?
Ha! Ulvund might think so, but Tolland scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Tolland making it rougher.
Petra said Tolland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
Where is this other one? Out here. Hello, friends.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon! Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off! No, just stop talking.
Where are we? Ah! So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just nuts! I am with a customer!
I I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Are you two from around here?
Nah, the claim. Dad sent us out west in search of some unknown opportunity. Said we'll know it when we see it.
Sounds like you had other ideas.
Let's just say that opening another trading post for my parents isn't how I want to make my mark in this world. I imagine traveling alone must be nice.
So she's your partner?
My apprentice and my sister. She's why we're out here. There was an incident. Another incident.
Involving explosives?
Ba-boom!
And Dad's precious homebrew. He shipped us out the next day.
Huh.
Interesting.
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I'm on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, and keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Bigger boom. That would get us a new weapon. What can I say? I love me a new weapon. Rushing it. You know, I love to just beat these damn things up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But there's a lot of things here, isn't there? Find the origin. Okay, that's something that we're gonna do, like, generally, I guess. This. Okay, the Scrounger site is all the way back on ourselves. We could, you know, make our way closer to that, just because I think it's nice to do some of these side kind of bits. Because, yeah, like, this gains us skill points. And obviously we have a lot of skills to go. We'll get it. I also like the idea of this, as I do some strike a fair bit. Stealth dare. That sounds good. Still more ranged impact while in stealth. Again, we love our stealth. I don't really mount anything at the moment. Detonator blast. Okay. Or a warrior. Melee combo. Go there. Yeah, we'll get some more of the stuff eventually. Is there a not actually that many campfires around, which is interesting. There'd be more. But I will just save here for now. Yeah, thank you all so much for sticking tuned with today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, of course, please do head on down below, click on that subscribe button, join the family, and hit that notification bell also to be notified of when I do post future videos such as this. And yeah, thank you again, and I will see each and every one of you folks in the next video. Peace out, bitches.